everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video is an easy beginner winged liner tutorial. I've been doing winged liner for a few years now, and these are just kind of the tips and tricks that I've picked up along the way, just trying it out myself. And I do use drugstore eyeliners. You'll see in this video I actually use 3 eyeliners because I'm extra and whatever. But yeah, so this is kind of if you are looking to try a winged liner for the first time, if you've been doing it for a while and you're just looking to try it something new, whatever you want. This is how I do it. So if you want to see how to get this winged liner, just keep watching. So I will be the first to tell you that I am really bad at winged eyeliner. I've been doing it for a few years now and it's not quite there, but this is how I figured out is kind of the best way for me to do it. And I know it sounds excessive, I know, but I use 3 different eyeliners to do it. So these are actually all drugstore. The first is the Maybelline Master Precise in black. So this has a felt tip like that. That's what I go in with first. And then I also have the ColourPop, just like eyeliner stick, in Swerve. Looks like that. This is really black. I love the ColourPop eyeliners. And then last, this is pretty much all rubbed off the packaging, but this is the NYC liquid liner in black, I'm assuming. And this is a liquid liner, so it comes with a little tip like that, and then you dip it in, and it's liquid eyeliner. So, I know, 3 is a lot. Probably most people can do it with 1 product, but I need 3, so I'm going to show you how I do this. So I get started with the Maybelline Master Precise, and first tip is to have a table in front of you to kind of stabilize your elbow while you're drawing, because if you're just free drawing, sometimes your elbow's all over the place and it's just not good. So by the way, I have all my face makeup on, so I have foundation, I have primer, foundation, concealer, powder, bronze, blush, highlight, and I also have my eyebrows done. So I didn't put any eyeshadow on my eyes, I just have concealer, which I set with a powder. So I'm gonna get started. Pretty nervous because my table is like really far below me, so it's gonna be hard for me. I really am gonna have to kind of free draw it, but I'm going to get a little close-up mirror so that I have something like right here to do my eyeliner. So let's zoom you in. Okay, so I usually start with this eye. There's no real reason to. As you can see, my eyebrows are different and my hoods are different, so I don't know. Some days one is easier than the other. But I'm going to get started on this one. And remember, you want to have the thinnest bit of eyeliner out here, getting gradually thicker until your wing. So let's do this. Kind of start like in the middle. And I really go all the way into that inner corner. I'm using it sideways. I'm not doing like the tip just yet. So as you can see, when you start in the middle, it kind of gives you a little bit more control over how thick you want your actual line to be. So that's how I do that with the felt tip liner. I just feel like this is more easy to control since it's, you know, firm and all of that. So I don't have the wing, I just have the outline kind of the line on my actual. So I take my ColourPop Swerve liner, and just so sad when I opened it, a little bit of the tip fell off, so now it's kind of jagged, but it doesn't matter because we're not using this for anything precise. What I use this for is to line my upper waterline so there's no gap in between your lashes and the line. So, ow, okay, it's pointy and pricky. So that's after I did that. There's not a huge difference right now just because, I mean, I put it really close to my eye, but in the grand scheme of things, once you have mascara or lashes on, this will really make it so you don't have to see like a line of skin there. So for the third and final step, kind of, I go in with the NYC liquid liner, and I like to kind of rub most of the product, is that a focus? Rub most of the product off on the tip so there's not too much in here. And I'm going to go over the line that I drew with the felt tip liner, just because I feel like this is more black than that. So once you kind of have that desired line there, you're going to go in with your little wing on the end. Now, I've tried my wing many different ways. The way that I feel it looks the best is when it's not too long, unless you're going for something dramatic, of course, and it goes straight to the end of your eyebrow, so to the eyebrow tail. So if it goes too far out, it kind of looks funny. Too far up, it looks funny. So the perfect angle is right like that to your eyebrow. The only problem with this is that you have to make sure that your eyebrows pretty much go to the same place on the outside of your forehead here. Because if not, then if you're aiming with your eyebrows, it can look a little weird for your wing. But I go back in with that liquid liner, and as slowly and carefully as you possibly can, I just do a little flick on the end. Just like that. And you can kind of bring it back to your eyeliner, just like that. So the reason that I don't start right away with the liquid liner is just because this is so much easier to just get a base down, and it's so much easier to maneuver, so it's just so much easier for me to use that and then go back in with the liquid. The reason I don't just use this is because I feel like it's not as black as liquid liner, so it's easier to use but not as black. So it's really just personal preference. You don't have to use all three products, but I do, and I find that it works the best. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye and mascara, and I will be right back to show you the final winged result. Alright, so this is the finished look. I just went in with some Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and then for my lips, I just figured I'd do a nice bold lip. So I used the Essence Lip Liner in Cosnova, and then I went over it, oh, I'm going to drop it everywhere. And then I went over it with the Wet n Wild lipstick in Stoplight Red. But that's that's what that looks like. So yeah, winged liner is not as intimidating and as hard as everybody makes it out to be if you use the right products and the right technique. So that's why I really do go in every single time I do a winged liner with 3 products. I really do use 3 products just because it's easier for me to kind of get a base down and then kind of shape it over in the liquid liner, which I do like better just because it's more black and everything like that. So yeah, these are the final wings. I don't have any eyeshadow on, top or bottom lash. I just have the liner on, so it's just kind of like a simple, classy look. I like it. But yeah, so that's how I do my eyeliner. Let me know if you have any cool tips or techniques for doing it, and maybe you don't have to use 3 products. Who knows? But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!